Hello everyone. Now before I get started, I wanted to let you all know that I don't really do videos like this anymore, but after what I've seen happen, I kinda wanted to share my opinion on it. Recently lesserafim dropped their music video for Easy. Now the song is really good, and I give it a 10 out of 10, but there's a problem. They are seen filming in a so-called church. Now I'm not quite sure if this is actually a church since I see, correct me if I'm wrong, nuns? But let's assume that it is a church. Lots of people find them filming in a church disrespectful, because it's not an aesthetic. I am Christian myself, but I really don't have a problem with it. In fact, people aren't asking the real questions here. Who allowed them to film there in the first place? Instead of bashing the members, we need to talk about why someone would let them film there in the first place so that this controversy wouldn't even start. We also need to realize that, in that specific church, the owner has allowed many, and I mean many, people to film there. Now I agree that Christianity shouldn't been taken as an aesthetic, but this comment stood out to me a lot. Update: I just did some more research and found that in fact it was not a church. They danced in a venue called the Emmanuel Presbyterian, which is used for performances or movie sets. The movie The Exorcist was filmed there too. As it shows why there's no cross. Now let's move on to their smart video. The first thing I wanna say, is that people noticed that the sound of the music sounds like Afro beats, and Tyla's Water, which isn't a bad thing, but what people are saying is bad is the way the group pronounces smart.
I'm a smarter baby smarter baby smarter 하늘 보면 10가지.
Now I'm gonna say one thing about this. Is it that serious? Oh no, look. A Korean girl group pronounces the word smart in a different tone. It's the end of the world. Yeah, I know. As a black woman, the people offended by this, I'm convinced they have nothing else to do. Because being offended by this makes zero sense at all. I do feel like it's weird they want to make this kind of music all of a sudden, but I remember they have this song called Fire in the Belly and it reminded me of Latin music heavily. So them doing this type of music all of a sudden doesn't surprise me in any way. But this comment right here just baffled me. I'm legit laughing right now. Are people not realizing that this is music? Is it really that serious? Is it really so horrible that a K-pop group uses that type of sound? Really? I swear to God, people have nothing to do. Now the last thing, is Eunchae dancing to the smart choreography. People are concerned that she's a minor dancing to this type of choreography, but let me remind you of something. Eunchae is 17, not 10. Therefore, we all know she signed up for this. She signed up to become an idol. As someone who's the same age as her but older, people need to realize that 17-year-olds are more mature than you think. People at this age have jobs, they work, they drive, and they have a well-developed mind. Now people are saying she's an adult until 19 in Korea, which makes sense, and that her doing this dance will make people sexualize her. But let's be honest here. No matter what Eunchae does, she gets sexualized on a daily. And it's not even her only. The rest of the members, in fact the whole K-pop industry gets sexualized, no matter the age and no matter what they do. Which is pretty sad. Now if you feel like her doing the dance makes you uncomfortable, fine. If you feel like she shouldn't be doing it in the first place, fine. That's all you. Now another thing, when she turns 18 this year, is she gonna go from being a teeny weeny cutesy little baby to a full-grown adult who can all of a sudden do the dance in just a few months in people's eyes? Some people are so motherfucking weird. Now in my opinion, if I was her and my fans kept saying I as a 17-year-old shouldn't be allowed to perform a dance style that uses a lot of hip rolls because they see me as a teeny weeny baby, I would hate you all, no shade. But then again, she's performing in front of a crowd. Though, lots of teens in high schools perform in front of crowds and do worse. Just saying. But then again, just because I don't find anything wrong with this, doesn't mean it's not bad in a way. But anyway, that's the end of the video. If you disagree with what I have to say, Please comment, I wanna see what you think about this. And don't be shy, you can go rough on me lol.